Hello and welcome to another video tutorial of Bookkeeper accounting software. Today's topic is Advanced User Management. The Advanced User Management allows you to define exactly what each user can see and do inside your account. So let's learn today how this happens. To use this option, make sure you have updated the Bookkeeper software. The latest version in Bookkeeper Windows is version 8.2.2. If you're using it on Android device, the latest version is version 11. And also on web version, the latest update is available as an auto update. To use the advanced settings, you should be on Diamond plan of Bookkeeper software. So if you are still using Silver plan or Gold plan, it's better to switch to Diamond plan to use the advanced features. Also, your company file should be on BK Web. So if you haven't moved to BK Web yet and haven't upgraded your plan to Diamond plan, please contact our team today to get your plan upgraded. The advanced settings of user management are very useful for all users who are using the software at multiple locations, managing their inventory from different locations. They have users who are responsible for different vans, different stores, different branches. So to learn this, we have to firstly see how we can create user. We will go to user management, and here I have already added two users by the name of Mohit and Anshul. Mohit is responsible for my branch or store which is present at Mumbai location, and Anshul is looking at my Ahmedabad store. So I have already enabled warehouse feature in this company from company settings. If you want to rename warehouse and call it as store or something else, you can do that now from this option. Enable storage and classification. You will find the option. You can choose how would you like to call your store, whether it is a warehouse, go down location or store, van. So I have called it as a store and I've added two stores from the store option. I can go to new store and add any number of stores. For now, we are managing two stores, Ahmedabad store and Mumbai store. Also, we will have to use account group feature very carefully because the permissions for users will now be given according to the group wise. Earlier, if I was giving permission for accounts, then the user had access to all the accounts. But if within accounts, you have to give permission to your users for a particular account type or a particular account group within the account type, which you have already created, then all of that is possible now in the latest update. So let us see how the accounts are to be created. As you can see now I have created another account for cash available with one of my users. I call it as cash with Anshul, who is responsible for Ahmedabad store. And you can see how I have created this account. I have created a different group, Anshul Cash. So I will be giving this user right to only this particular group from my admin device. Similarly, the customers who belong to that particular user, that particular branch, I will put them into one particular group and the user will be assigned access to that particular group only. So you can see I have 5 customer accounts created over here. This customer belongs to my Mumbai store, or you can create the customers according to the user's name as well. So this is you can call it as Mohit customer, which is one of the user in this case, or this can be my Mumbai store customer. You can create group by any way. Similarly, you can see I have customer B created under one group. I have customer C. This also belongs to my Ahmedabad store. So when I'm logged in as admin, I am able to see list of all my customers. I can see all my reports, all my stores, everything. And now let us see how the permissions are to be created for the users. For that, we will go to the same option, user management. Under user management, you can go to add new user option. I already have the user created, so I will show you the permissions I have given to them. I have given permission to this user to create and view accounts. Now under the advanced menu, I can give him permissions related to a particular account type. For example, let's say under cash in hand, I have these groups created, Anshul Cash and Mohit Cash. Now this was Mohit custom user, so he should be able to have access to only his cash balance. He should not be able to see the cash balance available with other user. So I've given him permission only for that particular group. So this way you can define uh, permissions according to the account type and account groups. Similarly, when we talk about the customer list, so all the customers are created under Sundry Debtors. I will firstly select here Sundry Debtors, and this particular user has access to only to his customers. He can create accounts, he can view accounts only which are created under this particular group. So likewise, if you want to restrict him and give him expenses rights for a particular group or a particular purchase group only, then you can do that from advanced settings. Then I have given him rights to create and view inventory. He can create view services. All of this was already available and the existing users can still use it. This user can create and view sales. He can edit, delete vouchers. Please note that the user has option to edit, delete transactions which are created only by him. This user cannot create, edit or delete transaction which other user has created or which admin has created. This brings me to another setting, which is allow user to see other users report. If this user is allowed this permission, then only he can see transactions or reports for other users. Otherwise, he will be able to see just those transactions which he himself is recording. Okay. So this is very important setting. If you want to allow your user to see other users work, then you can give him this permission, but he will still be able to edit and delete transactions only which he himself has created. He cannot edit and delete transactions which other users are created. And if required, you can give him permission related to purchase, banking, depending upon what all work this user should be allowed. He can create inventory related transactions. Under reports, earlier all if a reports permission was given, all the reports were visible to the user, but now you can control that. If you want to allow him to view any custom reports, you can select the custom option here and then choose the reports which he should be able to see. So like if I want to see that this user should be able to see customer supplier list which he is managing. He should be able to see the receivable report, the stock reports for the items or for the store which is for he is responsible. So I can give him permissions accordingly and then save this permission. I can also assign him a particular store. So this particular user is responsible for Mumbai store. We have already created under the warehouse feature. So I'm giving him permission only for one particular store and I can save this permission. If you want to allow a user permission for more than one store, then you can also allow him multiple stores. But since he belongs to only one store, so I'm giving him permission only for one store. He will be able to see inventory balances only for his particular store. He cannot see what entries are happening at other store, what stock is available there. He is just responsible for items available at his location. And every time he create purchase, sale or anything, that will always happen from that particular store only for which he is responsible. So let us save these settings and my user is saved. Now let us see how the user window looks like. So I have this user logged in the web version. You can see here, hello Mohit. So I'm logged in here in the same company with user credentials. Now, if I see the inventory, I go to items section. I can see that I have a particular item toy, which is showing me 10 units available here because only 10 units were assigned to his location. If I go to the admin window, the admin device, admin may have more inventory, but since user is responsible only for his particular store, so he is able to see only his inventory. Now as you can see in my admin device, I have total 100 units available for this particular item. If I edit this and if I show you that how many inventories available at which location, so since my Mumbai store has only 10 units for this particular item, so the user who is responsible for Mumbai store, he is able to see only 10 units. Similarly, I have another user, Anshul, who is responsible for Ahmedabad store. So she will be able to see inventory as 70 units for this particular item. So I have Anshul user logged in with me in the Android app. So as you can see here, logged in as user Anshul. Now when Anshul go to the inventory item section, she is able to see only items which are available at her store. even when any transaction is being recorded by the user, so user is first of all able to see only the customers which belongs to them. Is only able to see the cash balance which belongs to them. So I can bill only to these customers. I will select the place of supply. I will add an item. Item shows me stock level which is present at my store. I cannot change the store because I am responsible only for this store. I have nothing to do with other locations, other store. I will simply enter the quantity which is being sold and save this voucher. So my transaction will get created, and this transaction auto synchronizes and reaches my other devices. So when I check it from my admin device, now I have the stock updated with me. I have one sale entry created. I can just go to view all transactions and see the bill that the user has recorded. So as you can see here, the inventory has got reduced by 5 units. When I see the bill, I have got the bill which my user recorded. This is in the admin device. And when I check the inventory from my admin device, which is the head office, so here I can see that I have total 95 units left, and I can see store wise details as well in this. So 5 units got reduced from my Ahmedabad store because one bill has got recorded. And when I go to all account section, I can see the receivable balance from customer. Now when the user will receive cash against this bill, so he will be recording the entry only in his account. So at the end, user can see reports, how much cash is available with him. He can see user wise reports. When I go to all reports section, I can see the ledger report of my parties. And when I want to select the customer name, as you can see here clearly, I see the list only for my customers, my store customers. So this is how you can control the user's permission based using the account group feature and the warehouse feature of bookkeeper software. Now let us see other permissions that we have. So we will go to the user management option again from the admin device. Under user management, now you can assign multiple admins as well. So if you want to add a new user, you can give him full access or admin rights. So, and you can also name the admin or enter his subscription email ID and give him an invite for the company. So you can give him full access. He will have access to everything except for company settings and user management. This will be my secondary admin with all the permissions and access to dashboard and everything. And if you want to customize the permissions, then this is the window where you can set all the permissions. The silver plan users will have access to the normal permissions. For advanced permissions, you should have diamond plan of bookkeeper, and gold plan users can individually set edit delete permissions for different types of vouchers. For silver plan users, uh, if they allow edit delete, it will be for all types of vouchers. So I hope it's clear how advanced user management can be helpful in managing multiple branches, multiple locations in bookkeeper software. In the comment section, do let us know how did you like this feature, and share this video with most of your business friends so that they can expand their business using the advanced settings. If you still have any queries regarding this and any problem is coming, then you can contact our support team at support@bookkeeperapp.net, or you can call or WhatsApp us on this number 9999176746. Thank you.